Okay, so last week, did you guys still remember what we learned from last week? Last week we began to review, right? Began to talk about how to factors x squared plus bx plus c, right? I think the week before last week. How to factor these kinds of polynomial, trinomial, right? 1, 2, 3 kinds of factor. And you guys know how to factor this part quickly right now, right? Quick example. So like this one, right? You can factor quickly. You guys know how to factor this part, right? First factor this one, say 3 times 1, and the sum of these two factors will have to match this one, right? So factor this kinds of format. And sometimes the number is pretty big, so make it a little bit challenging. You need to factor this pretty long. I think last time we tried to factor something like 108, and here it has a number, and this huge number. So that when they factor this over 5 or 6 pairs of factors, like this one, say 1 times 108, 2 times 54, right? 3 times 36, 4 times 27, right? And 5, 6 times 1, 8, and 7, 8, 1. Can I divide by 8? Can you easily divide by 8? Nope. Cannot divide by 8, right? 8 and 28. And 9. It can be divided by 9. And 9 is 1, 2, and 10, 11, 12. So looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs. And both plus minus, right? Both plus or both minus. So it will be 12 pair. So the number, so we need to find the sum of them and try to match this b. So some big number, a little bit challenging. Okay, so it take a little bit longer. We need to take additional work to this part, how to factor them. All right. So another part is we know the perfect square. If this you can find if this C number is some number perfect square. If C is a number of perfect square, and something like say x squared plus 10, x plus 25. So you can see this number is a perfect square and the 5 squared, right? So it should be factored into 5 times 5. The sum of them will be 2 times of this number, right? Right? 2 times 5 got 10. So this one can be factored into a perfect square, right? A perfect square. So this is the typical case. Fact perfect square. We know that perfect square x plus b squared equals x squared plus 2b x plus b squared, right? So this number, we try to see this c is some perfect square, and the number of this part is 2 times of this number. Sometimes it's negative, so sometimes positive b, and sometimes negative b. So here sometimes negative as well, negative b or positive b. So they have 2 different kinds of perfect square, right? Okay. So 哎 ，Bree 你好，我看见你进来了，所以我没跟你打招呼。哎，瞧，所以我们又接着we continue to review what we teaching last week, right? So the third part is we know these kinds of perfect square, right? So actually some typical case. What's typical case? Typical case is when x squared, normally we say bx plus c, right? This is triple, three terms trinomial, and sometimes this b is zero. It's zero, so you can see some of them just like only 2 terms left. And how to factor these kinds of 2 terms? The typical case, this number also perfect square, some numbers perfect square, and negative part, a perfect square, and negative of the perfect square, only 2 terms. and we can factor into like x minus b, a plus b, right? This is very useful. In near future, in some other cases, we will use this a lot to backward. We try, they give you this one, you have find another one, make their perfect square, especially in the square root, something like say a minus 1 object. So let make the denominator we call denominator called rationalized. How to make it rational? How to get rid of square root? It's not easy, just like say, make this perfect square, right? It's not easy. You cannot do it, make this unit perfect square. So most of the time, we need to find called like this. So find, this is difference of the two. This is sum of the two. So both the numerator and denominator part times the same number. And right now you can see the bottom part is became a square root square, so became itself, right? Minus 1. So use this kinds of rule to get the denominator part rationalized. We will use it a lot. So this is fun. This is very useful tool. Let me give you one example. Can you guys take a notebook, do this one? Square root. I think this one you should learn at the pre-algebra. I don't know you learn at pre-algebra part. Who teach you pre-algebra part? I think a previous Jessica.
I didn't do the homework, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, no worry. So can you guys take your notebook out or maybe write on the screen? Try to do this one. How to make this denominator part. You can containing without these kinds of square root. How to make it rationalized. Did you guys ever do this kinds of how to make this part rationalized? Anyone do this before in the pre-algebra? No. So let me do it one more to take it as over here. So you can see this part. We do this, make a. So this one is square root 2 over 1, right? And we time another number. You can see that this is 1 divided square root over 2 over 1. We try to make this denominator part. This one is called irrational number, right? 1.12, something like that, very low number, minus 1. So if you do transfer into the decimal, it looks like impossible to be finished, right? So right now we use introducing some different methods, try to make it rationalized. So you can see this part, we time this part. So you guys know this one, right? Bree, if you know this, did you know how to do this one? When a minus b times a plus b.
Yeah, I think so.
You know this one, how to do that? This one equals to what?
A square minus b square.
That's right. So we use the same rule. So if you give you this one, we add another one, this one. So we will make this part. So the thing is right now is in the fraction. So in the denominator we time this number. So the numerator part we also time this number. So it didn't change. So it means numerator, denominator both time this number, right? All right, the bottom part, you can see square root minus 1, square root plus 1. So we can use these rules. The first term square, so it became 2, right? Second term square is 1, and square root plus 1. So you can see the bottom part is became what? Became 1. Square root plus 1. So actually result is this. So it means this part is equals to square root plus 1. So this is some of the extension of this topic, right? How to factor this one, and we use backward how to take advantage of this one to get the denominator rationalize. So all right, let me clean the screen one more time. It's a little bit busy. All right, let me make this a little bigger. Okay, so actually you can see this part right now. We continue factor this one and this one, and also most important last week what we're learning is this part, how to factor this ax squared plus bx plus c, this part, right? That's a little bit different than earlier learning a plus bx plus c. So we know factor here. So when we factor this part, we try to make the product first. We make the product of a times c, and then factor this part again to see what kinds of factor, the sum of the two factors. I say m, n, and sum of the two factors is matched to be like this part. Okay. All right. So let's use the homework to example to review this part, especially this part, and this part. Okay, let's go to the homework. Can you guys take your homework out? Okay, go to the, so this part done. Okay, homework. So basically this is hangout node actually describe the part of what we're right now talking about. Okay, all right, let's go to the homework. Oh, right. All right. Okay. Annie, you maybe listen this before, just to listen one more time, okay? All right. So take your
Mom
homework.
printed out the wrong homework.
Huh?
My mom printed out the wrong homework.
You want me print 23 or 24?
24.
Oh gosh. Jump to. It's okay. Let's do it one more time. I know in the normal class it's jump 23 or 24 already. So let me see. Let me go to the classroom here. Classroom here, actually, yes. Suppose you guys need to print this part. Well, a little bit delay. So 23, let me see, 23 one. 23 one actually is close to what we currently learning. And 24 is most recent. We talked about how to use the in reality questions. Well, if you print wrong, maybe do one more time. After I teach you, you can do homework even quicker. Sounds good? If you do quicker, it means you do better. Anyway, just like a little bit friend, right? Sounds good, Weidong? All right. Okay. So let's see. Let's begin. Take a little bit longer, maybe sometimes to review. We like to review. All right. See this part. So this part is two term. Find the factor, right? Common factor. So 6 and 15, common factor 3. X squared, x, common factor is x. So after that, we take 2x, left 2x, right? And the next one, minus 5. Right? Parenthesis in between. right? The second one, the same, 2, -8, -6, -8. We take 2 out. For the x cubic, x squared, x, we take x out. And y squared, y cubic, take y out. So the rest would be, so here left, for the first term, x squared left behind, right? Next one is 3. You take xy out, left xy. Take -4, take 2 out, left 4. X already take y squared, right? Okay, so that's good enough. Take the great common factor out. All right, number 3, GCF, the same similarity to this part, right? GCF. So 2012, greatest common factor is 4, right? For the x square, x will be x. So left over 5x plus 3. Right, easy one, easy one. All right. So if you have different answer to mine, please correct me. Maybe sometimes I do wrong, you know. I also make mistakes. Right, see this part. 6, -3, we take 3 out. X squared, x, we take x out. Y cubic square, y cubic, take a y square out, right? So left x, 2x actually. Minus y, right? That's it. So this part is relatively easy. All right. So I think a bit easy. Like -8, plus 6. So we take a -2 out. How to become positive? Take a -2. So x cubic, x squared. So take x squared out. Y squared, take a y out. What left behind? So 4x, right? And the second one is 3y. That's it. That's it. All right. So number 6. So this one will be, they have a group the same. So we take this group factor out first. So left 3x minus 5. So this is group factor actually, right? Same this part. X plus 1 is the common part. Left is 5x minus 1. So if you distribute inside, actually it's got here, right? Got this one. All right. Go number. All right. Anyone have different questions? Different answers? No. Bree, did you do your homework too?
Which homework? This week's or the other week's?
This one, just the one we are reviewing.
It was this week's homework?
Yeah.
Oh. Then no.
Then you already did it, right?
I didn't do it.
Okay, so that's what I say. Like you and Weitong, if you didn't do it, it's okay. So after review and you do it again, if you do same quickly as what you learn from this week, just like you teach you twice and then do the homework, maybe you do it even quicker. Right? All right, let's go ahead. Now we're gonna all right, so number 8. Let's see number 8. Ooh. Screen too big. Something on the screen is too big, right? Maybe it's smaller. Sorry, I try to adjust the screen. All right. All right, so this one. So this one is based on group factor, right? So group 2, group list 2. So first group, you can 3x, x minus 1. And second group is 2, x minus 1, right? So x minus 1 can become a common group. And 3x plus 2, right? All right, see number 9. All right, for group, first group, you can got 3x, take 3x, 2x plus 5. The second one, just take a negative out, right? 3x plus 5. So you got 2x plus 5 is the common group, and 3x minus 1. Careful, here is 1 here, right? We just didn't write out, so we still have here. Number 10. All right, so group to group. So it's take 3a out, the rest a plus 3b, right? Second group, take a b out. Take a b out, the 3b plus a. Look, a plus 3b, 3b plus a. So this is the same, right? You just switch the position. So a plus 3b, take it out, and rest 3a plus b, right? All right, so this group factoring. It's definitely no question for you guys. All right, let's go to see something different. See, you see this part. So actually factor earlier message, ax plus bx plus c, right? So a here is, the coefficient here is 1, right? So last one would be just only need to factor c and try to check the sum of the two factors from this c is matched to 6 or not. All right, so right now we just, first thing, like what do we say, x squared plus 6 plus 8. The first step, we try to factor 8. 8 can be factored into what? 1 times 8, 2 times 4. That's it. But actually not, that's it. It's positive, both negative, both positive, both negative, right? So when they're both positive, you can positive -9 or positive -6. So the b is exactly 6. So we need a positive 2, positive 4. So it means this part breaking down into 2 and 4, right? So you can see right now became group factor process. So right, first you take x out, and second you take a 4 out, right? So right now you have the common factors, and then the rest like this. It's group. You can see this first definitely need breaking down this part first, and then group factor then, and then got this part. But you can see what some quick methods. You can do these 2 steps in your mind, or 3 steps in your mind. You can imagine this part, just like imagining this first step. Well, how can I find? Unless they are too complex, like 6 or 7 pairs of factors. If like this 8, just only 2 pairs, you can easily just imagine in your mind, okay, to think in your mind. 8 can break it down time 2 and 4, and 2 plus 4 will got matched to 6. So you can directly jump to this step, right? 1, 2, 3, the steps from this second and third step here, and can be skipped. You can just get imagine from here to see the factors, and then direct go this step. All right, so the rest we will use the same kinds of methods. Try to do the second and third step, 1, 2, 3 step in your mind, right? And try to write the answers. All right, so let's see this one, 24. So see 12, 24. 24, what factors of the 2, the sum of them will be -11. So both the factors should be both negative, right? So -3, -8, right? -3, -8, they are time. The sum of them would have been -11. So x -3, -8. That's it. You can see this part is so easy right now, right? That's it. That's all. All right, let's see 13. Let's see 13. This one. So 2 factor can only 1 times 2 or -1 times -2. The sum of them is +3 or -3, right? So, but the second, you can see that prime here, I mean, say the coefficient of here is only 1. Cannot match. So this one only can be prime. So cannot be factored. Cannot be factored, right? All right, let's see 14. 14. So -6. Negative factor into 1 positive, 1 negative, right? So -6 can factor into -1, +6. +1, -6. +2, -3. -2, +3. So 4 pairs as well. The sum of them is, it'll be -5. So will be this one. All right. So will be changed into x plus 1, x minus 6. If you're not confident, please just double check. X squared, -6x, -x, so -5x, right? The last one was -6. All right. So you guys can, I will ask you guys to do this one by one here, right? All right. Wait on you first, okay? 15.
X minus 3y.
No, 15.
X
15.
minus,
15,
oh,
this one.
wrong one. X minus 4
+4.
plus 4 minus 2.
It's
No.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, easier, right? All right, next. Next, Bree. So you can factor this part.
X plus y, wait, x plus 2y, wait, 6y, and x minus 2y.
That's easy, right? All right. No challenge, huh? Okay, Alice.
X plus 5y times x plus 3y.
Right? Easy peasy. All right, let me do this one here. Here is cubic. Okay. All right, so let me do this one before, Audrey, before you talk about it. So like this part, 3, 6, 3, they definitely have a common factor, right? We take 3 out. X squared y, x y squared, y cubic. So we take x, y out. And then the rest, like say x, I'm sorry, we cannot take x out. Only can take one y out, 3y. So x squared plus 2y, 2xy, and plus y squared, right? So this part. So you can see, say 3y, x plus y squared, like this part. First, if they have big common factor, we definitely would need to take this out first, okay? And the rest x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. So you can continue factor into. All right, so let's see this part. This part, similarity, you can see -2, -18, 72. So first we need to sequence them first. All right, we'll take negative and at the same time factor them. All right, so take -2 out and sequence them. The rest is plus 9x and last minus 36. Right, can this. All right, all right. Audrey, can you factor the 1 inside these parentheses?
Audrey's not here.
Oh, Audrey already leaving? Really? I didn't notice that. Maybe wait till you take your turns, all right? Sorry, I thought, oh, Audrey, maybe he just take the first part and then leaving because he go to swimming class, he missed the first part. Wait, can you do this part here?
The 19.
Yep, yes, right here, yeah. I can see I extended here, have one more space.
X plus 2x No, minus 2x. Right?
Right? So how you get the positive 9? 12,
Oh, wait.
negative 3.
Both are the same?
There should be one positive, one negative, because of here is negative, right? So 2 factor 1
Oh,
should
factor
be,
it down. Okay, I see now.
yeah, you should be 1.
Minus 3 plus 12.
Yep, exactly. Easy. See? So you can see this is negative number. So factor into 2 numbers, one definitely positive, one definitely negative, right? But the negative number should be a little bit less and positive number should be bigger because of here is positive 9 and then sum of them will be 9. Okay, let's see the 21. 20. So we'll take 4 out first. Okay, let me take a negative 4 out first. So x squared minus 3x plus what? 8, right? Actually, negative 8. Okay, did I correct? Take a negative 4 out. X squared minus 3x minus 8. So can we continue factor this part? No, up to now we cannot, right? Something like 1, negative 1, positive 1, negative 8, will be plus 7. Negative 2, positive 4. Because negative 8, you can see negative 8 can be factored into what? Positive 1, negative 8, right? Or positive 2, negative 4. So their sum of them would be, this one sum of them would be negative 7. Sum of this 2 would be negative 2. That's all. Or you can say if they are negative, positive, so here will be even bigger. So I mean the B will be positive, but here B is negative 3. So this part, for currently, we cannot further factor. In near future, we need to find a way to make it can be factored, right? So keep this in mind. And in future, we will do a make its factor, can make factor. All right, so we go to a little bit more challenging part. More challenging part. 21. 21. So in the 21 part, you can see in these kinds of things, the a is not a 1 anymore. Just like we say 2x squared plus 11x minus 6. So first step, we try to a times c. A times c equal what? A is 2, c is negative 6. So it became negative 12. Right now, we need to factor negative 12 in 2 pairs and find sum of them is 11. All right, so it will be easy, right? Positive 12, negative 1. Sum of them will be 11. So it means this part right now breaking down 12x minus 1. Minus 1x, right? 12x minus x. All right, the rest, it will be like this. Right, and then group factor now. Take 2x out, x plus 6. And take a negative 1 out, x minus plus 6. And then you can do this. Right, so take this common part out first, and 2x minus 1. Here has 1 in front of here, right? That's not 0. So you can see this part, get this part. The process is exactly the same as the previous one. Only thing is we do additional step, actually add a times c, right? You got negative 12, and then begin to factor. It's a little bit challenging. Just need double check, make sure they are correct. So again, 2x squared, negative 1x, 12x, go 11x, and negative 6, right? Right. 3 and so you can, so you know how to do this one, right? Right now, how to factor this part. All right, let's see 22. 22. All right, 22. So 4. So first it became 16, right? 16 times to what? They became negative 7. So both should be negative, right? Can you guys how to factor this part? maybe not easy because of, so should be factored into what? -1, -16, -2, -8, -4, -4. That's all. That's all. Right? So they didn't match -7. The sum of them didn't match 7. So this one is became prime. We cannot factor them. Right? All right, let's see 23. So sometimes it is prime. Just like I say, right now we cannot factor into whole numbers. But we need to make them possibly factor in near future. A little bit more learning, all right? A little bit more learning. Just that's why sometimes they, not every cases they can be factored into whole numbers. So right now, if they cannot factor into whole numbers, we just consider as prime right now. All right, 23. All right, see this part. So it becomes what? So first 8 times in -12 and factor them. So make sure the sum of them became +4. So you guys can imagine what if 2 factor, the sum of them would be +4. 3, Waiton, Alice, use your smart brain. What to factor into 12? And the sum of them will be +4. You guys have no idea? Hello.
I'm just looking. No, I'm looking at my paper.
Okay, look at your paper.
-2 and 6.
Yeah. Right.
Mhm.
Did you think about that one? -6, +6, -12, and
I was
-2?
thinking of 2 and 6.
Yeah, 2 and 6. Yep, exactly. Exactly. 3, right? So it means, let's see, so 4x squared and breaking down into 6x minus 2x, right? Minus +3. All right, see here. So you can group factor now, right? So you can 2x out, 2x +3. Minus here, 2x minus +3. All right, so became 2x +3. Take this part and 2x minus 1. Let's double check it. 4x squared, right? So -2x, 6x, so it became +4x and -3. So factor into like this. All right. Okay. All right. You guys know how to do that, right? So a little bit challenging, but not so bad. All right. See 24 now. 24. All right. So we need a times c here. A times c became what? Became -24. So we need breaking down 24, find sum of them is +5. Will be what? Can you guys know the 2 factors? That the sum of them will be +5. Use your smart brain.
Positive what?
+24. Should be +5. The sum of the 2 factors will be met 5.
And the product is 4.
Yeah, plug in is 24. Yeah, 3,
And
8, and it should be +8,
negative.
-3, right? Right? Yep, exactly. So, all right, so you can see here. So let's do the grouping process, right? So it became 6x squared. So this part breaking down -3 and +8, right? -3xy plus 5x plus 8, I'm sorry, 8. And then -4y squared, right? So group factor, these two group factor. So we take 3x out, x minus 2x minus y. And this part, take 4 out, 4y out, 2x minus y. So it became 2x minus y, put in front, and 3x plus 4y. Double check it. 6x squared, positive 8, negative 3xy, and minus 4y squared. Okay. So it's right here. So T is a little bit complex, but not so bad challenge. All right, let's move on. 26. Let me clean the screen first. Did you guys need a print screen? Save it first. I think I can do that. I think this one is one to save PDF or PNG. Yeah, that's be good. All right. Let me clean screen now. So 26. So this part we can take 2 out because you can see 18, 60, and 50. So we take at least 2 out first. So we can 6x squared minus 30x plus 25, right? All right, so take 2. All right, so use our smart brain to do this work now. All right, so 6 times 25 became 150. So right now we need to factor this one. All right, this come from. So we need to factor this one and find these 2 factors. Sum of them will be negative 30. All right, let's do one by one. Right now, take a little bit longer. All right. So pair. What about? Well, we can beginning with 150, 275. The other way is too far away. Both should be both negative, right? And 3, negative 50. What about 4? No, 5, negative 30. And pretty close, right? What about negative 6? Negative 25. Do we miss something? Or negative 6 or negative 9? And negative 9 cannot be divided by negative 9, right? Or 7, 8, 9 can be divided 9? No. About 10? 10, 15. So, you guys find some number can match? What about negative 12? Can negative 12? Take it will be, oh no, cannot be divided by negative 12, right? Because 12 is 30, 30 you cannot divide. So that's all. So looks like we didn't find. Did you guys find some number can continue factor this too? No, right? Because the close number here is negative 31 here. The close is this 31. If you go here, it became negative 25. So looks like this one cannot be further factored, right? We cannot find out, so it only can stop this part. Okay, so let's move on another one. So this one, keep in mind, if you find better answers, let's know. Currently, I just stop here. I didn't find any number can exactly, some of them can exactly match negative 30. All right, let's move on 27. All right, 27. First, so we'll continue to do the similarity. So negative, so first we need time became here, negative 39 times 2, it became negative 78. And try to factor this one, right? So both should be one positive, one negative, right? So positive. Negative 78. Because of here is negative 23. We need to find sum of them is negative 23. 2, negative 39. 3, hey, we find something. Negative 26, right? Find this match. So this match. All right. So it means this part breaking down. Breaking down into what? So 2x, x is y, y, and one of them should be trained negative 26. The other one became 3. All right. So 26 here be negative 13. And here is positive 3. So let's double check it. All right. So 2x squared, right? This is 2x squared, negative 26xy, positive 3xy. So became negative 23, right? The last one, negative 39y squared. Right? So we'll be changing to like this. Do you know what I'm trying to do? So already skip the 2 step of the vector and group factor. Directly jump down to the final vector format. Just a little bit, just like a quick jump step progress. I know this is not easy. I would strongly suggest you guys to do the group factoring process, especially for these kinds of process if you're not familiar with. All right. All right, let's move on next one, 28. Now, let me clean the screen. Let the 3 of you guys try 28, 29, 30 on the screen. Sounds good? All right, I know Eddie, you cannot write, you can put it on the chat part, all right? 20, Alice, you do 28. Wei Tong, you 29. Bree, you do 30. Sounds good? So Alice, Wei Tong, and Bree. Alice do 28. Wei Tong's 29. And Bree do 30.
Factor?
Yep.
For some reason it wouldn't let me write on the screen.
Oh, or you can put after you can write on your own notebook and then put it on the chat part, you know. You can type it in the chat.
Okay, now it's working.
Okay. Sometimes, yes, you guys need a touch screen will be works better. But if you are not touch screen, use the mouse a little bit challenging. Yeah, you can pick your light colors. And you can imagine this two is looks like a perfect square, right? That is interesting. Oh, and use the rectangular methods. That's not too bad. Pretty
I think
cool.
mine can be simplified anymore.
You cannot simplify anymore. That's it.
I think.
It's hard writing on the computer with a mouse.
Oh yeah, exactly. You can just do it on your own notebook, and then just type it in the chat part. Free.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't a lot of question mark.
I don't know if it's right.
Oh gosh, a lot of question mark. All right, at least one is looks like correct. Is perfect square because you can see. All right, so it's 2x squared, right? It's 7y squared, and it's 2x times 7y 14. Double of them will be 28. So yeah, so this one will be correct. All right, let's see. We turns 29 one now. 21 9. All right, we turn. Let's see. So first, we need 18 times negative 20, right? Equals 360, right? All right, we factor this one and try to find the sum of them will be negative 9. All right, so let's figure out how to do this one. Take a little bit longer, maybe. All right, let's see here. So we say, so negative 130, okay. Bree, we can just focus on the 29 first here. Just see the screen. Let me change the color. So 1, negative 36, right? Seconds 2, 1, negative 180. 3, negative 120, right? 4, negative 90. 5, what's next? 5 would be negative 72, right? Wait, is it correct? 6 times negative 60, right?
Yeah.
7, 8. What about, can I divide by 8? 45, right? Okay, what about 9? Negative 40. Pretty close. More closer, right? What about 10? Negative 36. What about 11? 12.
Oh, I got it.
Negative 30. What about 15? 15 will be, dun, 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 dun. Found it. Negative 20 is this part, right? All right, so it means this part broken down into positive 15xy, negative 24xy, and minus 20y squared. Free, you have a lot of question mark too there. All right, so let's see these two group. So here is 3x, 6x, plus 5y, right? So the second part, negative 4y,
I think I
6x
got it.
plus 5y. Exactly. 3x minus 4y, 6x minus 5y. Cool, you got it. You find out. All right, let's see 31. See Bree's question. Bree, can you see if there are three of them here, do they have the common factor? Do they have common factor there? Yes, they do, right? 36, 24, 45. At least 3 stuff them are common factor, right? We take 3 out. All right, so x cubic, x squared, x. So take x out. Y squared, y cubic, take y out. What's the rest? 12x squared, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. The next step is 8xy. And last one, negative 15 what? 15y squared, right?
Uh-huh.
So the common part, we'll take it out. So right now make it simplified. 12x, negative 15. Right now, what do we need to do? So we need to factor them. So 12 times negative 15. So became what? Became 6. You can use the 4. 3 times 4 times negative 15. So it became negative 180, right? 180. So now we need to factor this one. Try to find sum of them is 8. like the procedure earlier we're doing for the earlier step. Take a little bit longer, but it's worth. We can find it properly. All right, let's do it. So 1, we can use negative positive. -1, positive 180. So the sum of them will be positive, right? -2, 90. -3, 60. -4, -45, right? -5, positive 36, right? 6, negative, positive 30. And 8, 7, 8, 9, and 20. What about -10? -10, what? Dun, 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 dun. What do you find out? Sum of them is 8, right? Yep. So right now it means this part is 8 breaking down into -10xy and plus 18xy. So like group list 2, right? Group list 2 can be what we can group into. All right, let's do here. Let me write down here. So it's mean 2x, we'll take 2xy, x, and 6x minus 5y. First 2. See the second 2. Second 2, we take a 3y out, 6x minus 5y. What do you got? 6x minus 5y and 2x plus 3y. That's pretty easy part, right? So let's double check. 12x squared negative positive 18xy minus 10xy, so it became positive 8xy. And last one, negative 15y squared. So final answer. Don't forget this part. So let me write down here. 3xy times first is 6x minus 5y. Second one is 2x plus 3y. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You guys do very complex kinds of factor now. Cool? All right, so cool, right? So lesson 3 is most challenging one. Most challenging one. Whew. All right, let's move on. Last section. Oh no, that's bottom. Let's second page. Let's go this. Let me clean the screen. All right. Oh, before I clean it, I take picture of them first. All right. A little bit better. Clean screen. 31. 31 have two terms. Binomial, only 2 terms of them. Okay, so we can see this part. We can transfer this one became 2x squared minus 3 squared, right? So the methodology we learned before is a squared minus b squared. If this term is some term square and this one is second term square, we can factor into a plus b, a minus b, right? That's it. Let's follow the process. So 2x plus 3, 2x minus 3. That's 2 of them, right? So this one the same, transfer into 3t squared minus 5s squared, right? So it can become 3t plus 5s and 3t minus 5s. This part, be careful about this one. This is plus here. So this one is prime. You cannot factor them. All right. Only in the negative. So a squared minus b squared that can be factored. So a squared plus b squared. Right now we cannot factor. So this is part. Is the part we cannot prime. We cannot factor. Right. This is prime. All right. See this part. So this part you can see this one is x cubic minus 2y cubic. Just remember this part. they can be factored into a plus b, a square plus a square. I'm sorry. I make some mistake here. A minus b, not so a plus ab plus b square. All right, so we follow this kinds of formula. It can be x minus 2y. So a is x, b is 2y, right? All right, so first term, x squared, and these two term product and positive part, and plus 4y squared. So this one come down, this second term, square of that. Right, same this one. So it's 2 cubic plus, I'm sorry, 2x cubic plus 3 cubic, right? So follow the earlier rule. So that's a typical case. You guys do this one before. We use rectangular area, try to get a product of these two, get this part, right? So it's same rule. So here a is 2x, b is 3, right? 2x plus 3 and became 4x squared minus, so now it's minus, you can see minus 6x plus 9, right? So let's see 36. 36, these two terms have the common part first, right? We take it out first. And right now we cannot continue factor. We'll just factor it until here. All right, let's see 37. 37, take 2 out. So the rest is 27, right? 27, 3 cubic. And take 2 out, it became xy cubic. So let's do this one. So this one change into bracket. Right? All right, so big bracket. 3 minus xy is 9 plus 3xy plus x squared y squared. All right, so you can see the inside here still follow this kinds of formula here. Right. All right, let's see 38. 38 can translate into 3x squared, right? The second term is 2y squared. So basically just this rule again, right? So it became 3x plus 2y and 3x minus 2y. Anyone has questions?
No.
No? Okay. Let's
No,
see 39. 39. So this one can change into 4x squared, right? Minus 1 squared. So right now we can break it down into 4x squared plus 1, 4x squared minus 1. And these two can continue breaking down, right? Factor out 2x squared minus 1 squared. So the first one we cannot. First one is prime. Second one became 2x plus 1, 2x minus 1. Right? Okay, like this. All right, so number 40, here is prime, here is non-negative, so cannot be factored. You guys need to take a break? Oh, we talked about 1 hour and close to 1 hour, 17 minutes. Let's finish the rest and finish today. We can just finish review homework. Didn't let you guys do any homework next week. Because you guys already have this page need to be finished, right? All right, so let me put back here so you guys can print screen one. Let me save one. So right now we'll move down and then quickly finish second page. All right, sounds good. And then finish today's. All right, let me clean the screen. All right, so see this part. So we know this one. This one would be easy, right? Here is -2. So it will be 3p so would be my 5 plus 1. Let's check it. So most of the time, need to double check it to make sure they are correct. All right. So 3p squared, 3p minus 5p, so became negative 2p, negative 5. Right. All right. Same this part. So we needed to first need 2 times negative 9, okay, negative 18, and then continue factor negative 18. So became negative 3, positive 6, right? So you can 2n. How you get a positive 6? You need a positive 3, right? And positive 3, you became negative 3 here, right? So all right, let's double check. 2n squared, 6n, negative 3n, so it became positive 3n, negative 9. Did you see put a tricky here? Guys, so here became 12, right? 12 can be factored into negative 2 times negative 6. So you can got negative 8, right? All right. So 3n, negative 2. So here is also negative 2. Let's take it, double check it. 3n squared, negative 6n, negative 2n, and positive 4, right? All right. I will let you guys do this too. This one, number 4. Ellie, wait, Tom, Bree, write your answers as you can. Do the number 4. So give you a hint. 5 times 12, so became 60, right? 60 can be factored into what? Got a 19. 4 times 15, right? Some of them will be 19. All right, so you can just write down like this: 5n plus what? Plus what? Became this kinds of format, so you can try to fit in. Eddie, you have a lot of stars. You do very quick. So you got 15. Where 15 come from?
I didn't have
3.
enough space.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. So 5n times 5. Here is what? So here needed 3 times 4, right? Oh yeah, that's it. Crazy easy, super easy, piece of cake. Hey, Brie, how you became question mark? Anyone became hard and star? You became question mark. Nope, no question mark there, right? All right, let me put down Eddie. Eddie, too much, Eddie. You make it screen crazy busy. All right, do the last 3 questions and finish today's talk. Eddie, do this one now. All right, do this part now. Let me clean the screen. Which of the following is a solution to the equation? You guys do it? So first simplify, right? Simplify, make it became move x squared. So both sides minus x squared and minus 4x and plus 3 equals 0, right? So you can factor into, this part can be factored into, right? All right, so they can positive 1 on positive 3. Eddie, you cannot see any numbers around the screen. Okay, all right, got it, Eddie. You're making me see what's the solution, what's the option of B. Eddie, are you kidding me? Easy, cool. All right, so you got it. All right, let's see this one. If x plus minus 2 is a factor of this part, which is the B, and what's the values of B? So it means what? So x squared minus bx plus b became x plus x minus 2 times x what, right? So this one time actually like time to be divided 2. So it means these two can got this b first, right? All right, the sum of them, so the sum of them will be what? So you distribute inside here, you can get x squared minus b over 2x minus 2x plus b, right? So these two, so it means minus b, 2 plus 2 equals 2, b equal 4, right? You got it, got it? You guys know what I'm trying to talk? So this part, actually, we try to do this one, try to break it down into the kinds of format. Is one of the factor is x minus 2. The other factor have to be like this. So we try to find sum of these two factors, right? Sum of these two factors. One is negative 2, the other one is negative 2 over b, right? Equals negative b. So we can find out b is 4, right? Sounds good. That would be easy. Also, you can imagine here, x minus 2 squared equals x squared minus 4x plus 4. So 4 can match up, right? So that's one. All right, let's go to last one. In the expression below, all right, see this one. In the expression below, a is a whole number, all right? If this 3x plus 4 is a factor of the expression above, what's the values of a? So it means this part actually can be factored into 3x plus 4 and factor the other one, right? All right. Can you guys find out what's the other two? All right, Ellie, use your imagination now. 3, we told A. Try to find out what's this here first. Because of this is 3x plus 4 is one of the factor, right? So what's that here?
I can't hear you.
Can I hear me? No, I make some noise. Bree, you cannot hear me? Can you hear me now? Ellie, I cannot feel your answer. All right, so yep, exactly. Very good. So we need first term.
Dad, there's people saying that they can't hear you.
Huh?
Brielle and Waiton say they can't hear you.
Can you hear me? What's
I
happening?
can hear you.
I mean, teacher. Oh no. Bree, can you hear me? Can you turn off and turn on your camera? I mean, the sound again. I cannot hear the teacher. Can you edit and wait on? Can you type?
Dad, she can't hear you if you're talking through the talk through the chat.
All right. Try to turn relogging. Let me right here. Try log in one
Okay, I can hear you now.
time. Okay, okay, got it. Got it. All right. So good. All right. So let's see. So this part, you know, is 3x. So actually you can match up 4x, right? So here's 4. So we can match up is -5. So because of these two will be have to be here, right? All right. So let's find the product of this one. So it became 12x squared minus 5x plus 16x and minus 20, right? So here will be positive x. A equal what, guys? A equal
equals
what? Is A equal what? No. Coefficient of here is what? 1. I need to give myself superstar. Where I can find a star? Heart. Yep. So A equal 1, right? Let's see. All right. I think we talk pretty many today. I think also take 1 hour and 29, exactly 1 hour and 30 minutes without any stopping. Sorry for take such a long time without let you guys take a break. So have good spring break, okay? And next week, so we no class for next week. Have fun.
okay.
See you the week after next. Oh no, the week after next I will travel.
Bye-bye.
Let's try to make up sometime later. Sounds good.
Bye-bye.
Find a day. I will in the group to discuss with your parents to find one. Bye bye. Have fun.
See you.
See you later. See you, Eddie. Have a good night.